I'm Jeff. I teach saxophone at REW Music. I fell in love with the saxophone many years ago. I had tried other instruments, piano, viola, harmonica. That was a failure. But I always had my eye on the saxophone, just the general shape of it, how it sounded, how it was so flexible in many situations. Playing rock and roll, blues, jazz, contemporary, classical, you can play anything on the saxophone. So those, and also my father was a big jazz fan, and so we had a lot of jazz albums sitting around, and got into listening to them, and started idolizing some of the musicians themselves. So I think the excitement came from many directions, and so here I am 41 years later still playing the saxophone. You should take lessons with me because I love to have a good time. If I'm not laughing, I'm not happy. So we got to have a good time, and music itself is a blast, and if you're not having fun, you're missing out on something. Learning and growing and learning these different styles and learning fun little riffs, learning some tricks you can learn on the saxophone, such as doing flutter tongue and a growl and scoops and dips and all these crazy things you can do on a saxophone. It really adds a lot of flavor and fun to it, and very makes the instrument extremely flexible. I also like, with students, I really enjoy playing different styles of music. I've had students that wanted to play Metallica and crazy different styles, and I thought it was an absolute blast. Some of the things to do to prepare for the all-state music would be number one, saxophone players, you gotta have your instrument working correctly. After doing this for 41 years, I have seen many saxophone players show up and their instrument is leaking, their reed is either brand new or bad, their mouthpiece might even be broken, the ligature is missing a screw. All of those things will affect your sound. So be very careful and make sure you get your instrument into the shop as fast as you can at a music store in order to make sure the instrument is working properly. So that's step one. Another step is make sure you practice way in advance. Don't start practicing 2 weeks for all-state band or district band, because you won't be prepared and you'll get nervous and you'll make a lot of mistakes you never did before, and that sounds like a really unfortunate experience. Another thing also, watch out key signatures, dynamics, phrasing, articulation. All of those things, those are going to be the things that will separate the men from the boys or the girls from the women. The details is what the judges are going to look for every single time, because they're easily missed. And several students will just kind of go, oh, well, I don't need to do that. So don't miss your accents, don't miss your staccatos, legatos, all that stuff.